Better things. Something, just something. What I never said, yeah.
We come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go. I'm talking to my stream. Young got it. I'm about to get on your ass, nigga.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Right back to him on first down. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
They'll roll him out right. Gets this one to use check. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there are really very few fullbacks in the NFL today that get used as weapons in the passing game. But Kyle Juszczyk, definitely one of them. Part of the reason he's been a Pro Bowler 5 years in a row.
Finds a seam inside the 40. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Number 23. Oh, because I make my quarterback with 23 so they can try to channel their
inner glory. 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34.
So they can try and be great, my nigga.
And to give this time to the tailback.
Finding
room to the 20.
I'm good off the mic.
Inside the 15-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. Stafford. Out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson.
They just played me with that throw.
They forced the opening drive turnover. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt, that's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And the snap comes at 1. Now Kaepernick. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Now Kaepernick again. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown now on the air. And the Browns have taken the early lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left. Throwing is Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Stafford will stay out there. He'll lead his guys up to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw, Kaepernick. He'll get this out to Kamara. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now a play fake, Kaepernick. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chris Boyd this would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
Don't nobody run like me, though.
82 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. A nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Kaepernick. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Back to Kamara for another catch. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Now Kaepernick. Here's a diving catch right side.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
Kaepernick now on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Not much there, only a yard. Kaepernick now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw, Kaepernick. And complete, right side to Cook. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Kaepernick. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now Kaepernick. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jamar Chase with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 9 now from the 21. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. He'll rifle this one deep right side. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown Bears. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Kaepernick now on first down. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Got a man open. It's Chase. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Quick slant caught by Chase. Room here to run. Now he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Here's Kaepernick. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. He'll drop to throw. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've got to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 6. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 168 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Gets past one man, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Handoff here to Nwangu. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now a play fake and it's staying under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Boyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll bring them back within 4. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Again, it's Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
Come on.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Kaepernick going to throw. Chase complete. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 and the 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Kamara. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Penny. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Stafford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 19. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, so that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. On 1st down, Kaepernick. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jalen Waddle, 71 yards. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Past the 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 76 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Stafford will come up, try to get his guys a 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
What you like for a tackle?
On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll end up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. What a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established his run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One last throw here for Stanford. He's going to let it fly. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Dory Jackson. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
That's crazy.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they